Malcolm, you're receiving the Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Award for respect, just for the Brogdon Family Foundation in Tanzania. You're a humble guy, humble Moses, as some would say. You're obviously not doing it for the awards, but what does receiving the Ali Award for respect mean to you?
It means a lot. It's a huge honor. The work I do is for other people to enhance other people's lives, but it's nice to be recognized. It means that I'm doing something right, that I'm actually impacting people, which is the goal of all this. So I'm incredibly honored.
Well, for the award, it embodies Muhammad Ali's 6 core principles, which are confidence, conviction, dedication, giving, respect, and spirituality. How do you model respect on a daily basis?
It's how you treat people. It's how you treat people that can't do anything for you, whether it's someone that works in the facility, whether it's a teammate, anybody you come into contact with. You never know what you say or how you treat someone can really change their day. And Muhammad Ali has always been one of my idols, him and Malcolm X. So I always admired how he treated people with respect, with dignity, and just who he was as a person, how he carried himself every day.
I know we've personally discussed about the Brogdon Family Foundation, but for those that aren't aware, can you just discuss it in the overall mission?
So we have 2 halves of the foundation. One of them is domestically. We focus on education. We partner with elementary school, charter schools, and try to just impact kids' lives through literacy programs and mentorship programs. The other half, which is what I'm more known for, is my shtick per se, is the clean water efforts I do in Africa, East Africa and Tanzania. We build clean water wells. We also have an empowered school concept where we build a clean water well. We build a community garden. We do courts, like sports courts for kids. Then we do sanitation centers. So that's like sort of the whole empowered concept. But mostly we try to put wells in as many communities as possible because we know water is life. Water is sort of the biggest necessity that people need every day.
On the Brogdon Family Foundation website, you have a quote that I want to read. It said, "I want to be influential with my voice. I want to use it for good, and I want it to help make change." What sparked that desire in you to want to help others and just make change?
I think traveling to Africa when I was a kid, being able to go to Ghana as a kid, Malawi, South Africa, really being able to see poverty, seeing people that live in just a different level of conditions than we have here. And not having the necessities that we have here. So, growing up, I didn't know how I wanted to make that change or that impact, but I knew that I did want to make an impact. And as I got older, as I got to college, as I started to learn, as I got into my master's program, I learned about clean water. I learned about how much of a necessity that it is worldwide. And that's what I chose to focus in on and ended up partnering with the foundation right after I got out of school, my first couple years in the league, where I learned about clean water, especially in Africa, East Africa, and then I, brought it under my own wing and, started my foundation focused on that.
You're an inspiration to a lot of people. You mentioned some inspirations that you had, obviously, with Muhammad Ali. Who else has maybe inspired you to want to take those steps?
Malcolm X has been a huge inspiration to me. His transformation as a person, and, him standing on his beliefs no matter what, being willing to sacrifice anything, being willing to step away from the Nation of Islam, who he swore by before, and whatever he believed in, no one was able to shake that. And then my mom's another person who's just raised me with my values, has tried to guide me as best she could in the right direction, and has always supported me no matter what.
We all know what a grind the NBA season is, the late nights, travel, time changes. How do you balance the NBA schedule, your family, and then giving back?
It's quite a challenge, to be honest. But I try to take it one day at a time. Really try to focus on my family first, and then the season is a lot. It's a lot to manage. But that's why you rely on your teammates, you rely on your mentors, you rely on your friends. You try to find balance. You try to go out to dinner. And continue to focus on the right things and keep that balance. The season's all about balance, and what you do off the court, what you do on the court. You don't want to be too much into one thing than you are into another, because this is all mental. It's all between the ears. Once you get to this level, being able to be balanced and being able to be, I guess, mentally healthy.
just for you, with those taking it one day at a time, what's next for you? Are you involved in any other community outreach initiatives or any other projects?
Not as of right now. I'm planning on bringing the foundation, especially the domestic education side, to Boston, and trying to impact as many kids as I can, especially in the brown and black community, seeing it that as they're more disadvantaged than everybody else. But just make as much impact where I am in the city that I am. And Boston's new to me, so I want to put my print on this city and really help people as much as I can.
Finally, before we let you go, for someone that's wanting to get involved in the community or in the world, what is your advice to them on just getting started if they don't know how?
Figure out what you care about, what sort of brings you to tears, or what makes you emotional, what makes you feel sad, what makes you feel happy. And once you can focus in on that specific passion, then find a nonprofit that really focuses on that passion of yours. Try to get in conversation with them, try to work with them, maybe for free, just voluntary. Learn about it more, learn about the inner workings of it, the inner workings of a nonprofit that focuses on it, and then that'll sort of guide you in the right direction.
Great. Malcolm, thank you so much. You really are an inspiration
Thank
to
you.
everyone. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you for taking the time with me.